Hey guys! Thanks for watching Tours by Kenzo! In this channel, I introduce beautiful places across Japan. Today's topic is must-see Zen Gardens in Kyoto. As an English-speaking tour guide with 15-year experience, I chose Kyoto's 3 best Zen gardens. All 3 gardens have different characters, so even though you visit them all in one day, which is possible actually, you won't get bored. Okay, I cut straight to the point. If you like Zen gardens and coming to Kyoto for the first time, you must visit Ryoan-ji, Kennin-ji, and Komyo-in Temples. They are all Buddhist temples and have amazing Zen gardens inside. I put the links to their websites and locations on the map, so please check them before you go. Thanks for watching and see you soon! Well, if you can stay with me a bit longer to learn about each garden, that'll be fantastic. So let's first talk about the garden at Ryoanji Temple. This is the whole view. In the 250 square meters space, there are only 15 rocks. Others are just a touch of moss and the ground covered with pebbles. It's a really simple design. But when Japanese people think about a Zen garden, this Ryoanji garden always comes to their mind. Because this is the most famous Zen garden in Japan. So why is this garden so famous? I'll give you 10 seconds, so please guess the reasons. Thank you for taking your time. Please share your ideas in the comment field. I'd love to see them all. My impression is, even though this garden consists of minimum elements, there is a profound beauty. Let's say the garden at the Palace of Versailles is like a Hollywood film. On the other hand, this Ryoanji garden is like a single monochrome picture. There is just a peaceful blank space. How to interpret it is up to you. If you like to create Ryoanji style Zen garden at your home, don't put in too much stuff. Rather enjoy reducing the elements. Next is the garden at Kenninji Temple. I talked too much already. Today's topic is Zen Gardens, so let me keep it simple. At Kenninji Garden, the balance between the garden and surrounding buildings is so nice. Look at this! There's a main hall of the temple. Don't you think the building fits in the landscape so well? Japanese garden designers always think about how to incorporate the view around the garden. Not only the buildings, but mountains or hills are adopted more often. This is a technique called shakkei in Japanese, literally meaning borrowing the landscape. It helps the garden look more spacious. At Kenninji Temple, you can enjoy walking around the buildings to enjoy the garden from different angles. Sometimes it's nice to sit on the floor at a distance from the garden. You can feel the harmony between the garden and the buildings. Last but not least, Komyo-in Temple Zen Garden is my all-time favorite. Among the three gardens, Komyo-in is the smallest and least visited temple. It's a hidden gem of Kyoto. So, what is the charm of this small garden? Of course, it's a lovely garden, but I noticed the secret of the beauty. This garden has a three-dimensional feature to maximize the space. Here are three pictures I took. From the front, from the side, and from the back. Looks quite different, right? And look at the many standing rocks. They navigate your sight from the lower ground to the upper scenery. People's attention goes to those rocks first, then to the azalea bushes, and finally to the taller trees such as Japanese maples and cherry blossoms. So this is a 3D gardening. The cubicle viewpoint making is excellent in this garden. Also, by using sliding doors, the scenery can be beautifully trimmed. Just like editing a picture, you know? This is what I call the picture frame technique. Phew, that's it for today. Once again, let's review the key point of each garden. First, Ryoanji Garden has the beauty of less is more. Second, the garden at Kenninji has the harmony with the buildings. The last one, Komyo-in Zen Garden, was created by 3D technique to make up for the lack of space. As I mentioned in the beginning, it's possible to visit all three gardens just in one day. The itinerary will be like this. First, visit Ryoanji in the early morning to avoid crowds. The temple gate opens at 8 o'clock. Then go to Kenninji next. The temple is in a traditional geisha district and there are many restaurants, so it's good for a lunch break. Finally, visit Komyo-in in the afternoon, and you can stay as much as you like. The temple closes at sunset, which is around 5 p.m. Zen gardens are so beautiful in all seasons and all weather. Even in the rain, It has a soothing atmosphere. I bet you'll have a great time. But please don't forget that the temple gardens are still used for meditation and religious trainings by monks, so please be respectful. I hope this video will be helpful for both Kyoto visitors and garden creators. Please leave me your comments and questions. I'm looking forward to answering them. So see you soon in my next video. Have a great day.